in the building. It's your man JB here with the gang. Yo, we got Mook Jones. How you feeling, bro?
Mook check in the building. Let's get it.
Alrighty. Yo, Mr. Joe Young, ready to redeem himself this week on the football field. How you feeling, bro?
I got cleared medically today. I'm feeling good. I went through a whole full week of practice.
Yeah.
I'm ready to make my return.
All right, cool. Are you on a minutes restriction? Are you on a
Nah,
play
I'm full. I'm
restriction?
full go. I'm full go.
That's all I like to hear. That's all I like to hear. Yo, and then we got my favorite safety. We got Jake in the building. How you feeling, bro?
Feeling good, ready for Sunday.
You already know we BTA out here, so you know the vibes. All right, so let's go ahead. You already know what time it is. We got March Madness. We're gonna talk about it a little bit. We had a little disrespectful conversation before the pod started. Joe's a bit of a hater. You see, I'm in my blue right now. I'm a Duke fan. For y'all who don't know, like it's because Coach K, that whole thing. I started watching Duke at the right time with the Jason Williams, the Sheldon Williams, JJ Redick, all those guys when they were coming through. It made me a Duke fan, so it was easy to rock with him. But Joe's over here. Joe, go ahead. Say what you said before we get into it.
I don't know that he is the most overrated, but I feel like Coach K is amongst he one of the most overrated college basketball coaches ever. Respectfully though, highly decorated, but I think he a bit overrated. Judge all the NBA talent he had come through there. I mean, 5 natties is 5 natties. I give you that. But man, that dude has had some Hall of Fame level talent come through that program that he didn't get it done with. And I guess
okay, so here's my question then.
Mm-hmm.
If you're saying he's overrated, where should he be rated?
He probably, if I'm going college basketball coaches only,
right?
I feel like he may be 3 or 4, but he should be 1. Like with the amount of talent he had, I feel like he should be 1.
Who are the 3? Yeah, who are the 3 in front of him?
Damn man, I mean, if we being like historically accurate with this, or we going just in our era? Because I always feel like that's 2 different arguments.
Let's go historically.
Okay,
historically, nobody touching John Wooden. Like that's
okay. Yeah,
that's a hard case. That's most people.
That's a decade full of natty.
That's a decade full of natties there. I think this one I'm gonna catch heat. I think Roy Williams is either 2 or 3.
So let me ask you this. Are we just talking about men's sports? Because I think Yuri Yama, well, however you say his name, for UConn, the latest basketball coach.
Gino.
If we include women, then that knock a bunch of dudes out the way. Yeah, that's Ariema, that's Pat Summitt, that's Don Staley. Yeah, I'll get him that. I won't push back on the women argument.
But just let's say with the men for a second.
Yes, for the men. You gotta have Coach K. Coach K gotta be either in the top 3.
I'm willing to go as high as 3, but I won't go higher than that, bro. And I'm kind of pushing back because I still got Dean Smith at 3, to be honest with you. But I'm a Carolina fan, so I know I'm not going.
Now you want to talk about who had talent? Dean Smith had talent
and won with it.
The talent he had, we can start with the greatest player who ever touched basketball.
And won. I
mean, you look at Dean Smith, he had like 3 pros at a time every time he won one.
Yeah. That's what you're supposed to do. That's what you're supposed to do when you get 3 pros on one team.
Was Duke having like 3 legitimate pros on all these teams? That's supposed to win?
Yes. The Zion team, we just went over this. Justice Winslow, Grayson Allen, those are pros. Those are professional.
They guys are all-stars.
No,
now you're saying all-stars.
He was having like 3 all-stars at a time, yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
That's a little different.
He was having all-stars. Duke wasn't having no all-stars.
So his 90, what was that? Dean's 92 team, 93. I can't remember what year it was. He only had 2 on that team. He consistently had 2, but he won with them though. If Jerry Stackhouse and Rasheed Wallace had played together and not won a natty, I'd be like, okay. Or if Jordan and James Worthy had not won a natty, I'd be like, all right, yeah, I got to argue. But like they won. Like,
look, this is what I'm saying. Every time Duke had a legitimate big man, they won a championship.
not true.
Who?
When they had Okafor, as sorry as he was, won a championship. Anytime they had Jamil Mayer, they won a championship when they had a legitimate big man.
I don't remember if Elton Brand and Boozer both won one. I think Boozer did. I don't think Elton
Boozer
Brand
did.
I don't think
When
Elton
they had a
Brand won
legitimate big man, they won.
Is Elton Brand not a legitimate big man now?
Ellen Brand was called.
He was an all-star in Chicago, bro. What are we talking about?
But what do you have around him, though?
Brand was moving back.
Huh?
You gotta have stuff around you. Who was he losing?
Now you're moving the goalpost, Mook. This is what you do. You just said if they got a legitimate big man, they should win. They had a legitimate big man and didn't win one.
This the same man that would defend Aaron Rodgers after playing 18 years.
I would
never
never
make it into one Super Bowl.
My defense in Aaron Rodgers is that he was a great player. Y'all saying he was overrated. I'm not gonna say he overrated. I'm just saying him winning a championship does not equate to him being overrated or underrated, or however you want to make that argument.
But both things can be true, Joe. The reason that the fact that you think he's so great and he only been the one is what's hurting him. If he was an average player, I would be like, oh man, at least he won Super Bowl.
You said him winning one makes him inadequate. If Elton Brand had won one, I'd be saying he was great. I'd be agreeing with you. But Elton Brand didn't win one. I'd agree with you.
I'm not defending Elton Brand. I'm defending Coach K because he don't won 5 of them things.
Your initial statement was every time Duke had a legitimate big man, they won a natty. I gave you a situation, and we don't even got to go back that far. They had Zion Williamson and didn't win one. That's a legitimate big man. This is a dude that's averaging 25 and like 8 in the NBA right now.
You gotta have pieces around you though.
Bro, so the big man don't matter then. That's what I'm saying.
No, I'm saying you can't really count Zion because we was at the age of the one and done.
Oh, now they gotta stay 4 years. They gotta be good and they gotta have pieces around them. You're creating
Think about all the Carolina. Think about all the Carolina championships.
You creating an almost impossible scenario, and then other people have done. Even Coach K won one with a one and done great big man. Like that. What is we say? I mean, not Coach K, Calipari.
No, what I'm saying is all the Carolina, they ain't really never won with no one and done. All they players was young, and when they won them championship.
What you talking about? The whole team was one and done when they won. What are you talking about? Marvin Williams was a one and done. We won it with him. Marvin Williams.
I was gonna say the one time y'all weren't like a habitual one and done.
Y'all said we never did.
I never said you never did it.
Who was on that team?
But y'all like give us the one and done time.
Marvin Williams didn't even start on that team.
Who was on the team?
He did. He came off the bench.
Who was on the team?
None of them was like all stars. Was that that wasn't the Ty Lawson team, was it? Because y'all got me mixed up now. No, that was the Felton team. That was Raymond Felton. Yeah, that was Raymond Felton, Rashad McCann, Sean May.
You've been there for like 4 years. You proving my point.
No, I'm not. No, you not, bro. You just said so. What is the excuse for Zion not winning? And he had the same amount of players that went to the NBA as Marvin Williams.
It was because Zion was a one and done.
Marvin Williams was a one and done,
but he wasn't the catalyst for that team.
You didn't say he had to be the catalyst. You said he was a one and done.
I'm talking about. No, you moving the goalpost.
Create Mook, so that we can stop having this circular argument. Create the scenario in which you think Coach K should win a national championship.
And leave it at that.
Yeah, and don't change it again.
Here's my thing, bro.
I think scenario.
Coach K, I'm not saying he's the best coach of all time. I'm saying he in the top 3.
I said I might be willing to go as high as 3.
Coach K is the best college coach of all time. Is the
men's
best
or women? Men or women?
Those are
you gotta think of.
Those are comparable.
You gotta go to the Olympics.
Because there was a time for the women's side where it was really just 2 teams.
But you gotta go to the Olympics too, though.
Roy Williams was on the Olympic team, coaching the Olympic team too. He wasn't that never the head coach, but he was on the staff.
Coach K was the head coach.
I was going to say Coach K was the head coach. Roy Williams was and guest.
Do we really need a head coach for an Olympic team though? Like, come
Yeah.
on, dog. Like,
Absolutely.
come on, bro.
Yeah.
Like, come on. How much weight are we really putting on that though? We
You
could have
remember those.
We could have put
You
a
remember
blind
those-
monkey. We could have put a blind
No.
monkey on the sideline
No.
with the dream team, and they would have
Steph
won a gold
Curry
medal,
almost
bro.
missed.
No,
No,
I was gonna say-
because
Bron, Melo, Tim Duncan, Allen Iverson, when they went over there and lost at Olympics, we were all hot. We were all hot as a country, and we feel like Argentina won. Manu Ginobili was able to win that, so the coach does matter.
And Steve Kerr was trying his best to mess it up.
I didn't say the coach didn't matter. What I'm saying is how much weight are we putting on the coach? Like, I think anybody could have coached a dream team and they would have won a gold medal.
But he wasn't the head coach for the dream team.
Anybody could have coached. No, I'm just using examples. Like, you put a certain type of amount of players in a room together, you're not really coaching that team. Like, you think Steph Curry just coached this last Olympic team, not Steph Curry, Steve Kerr, or did Steph Curry just take over the damn game? Like, which one of those happened?
No, they had to do that in spite of their coach. There's a difference. They had to do that in spite. Steve Kerr was trying to lose that.
Steve Kerr was trying to lose it.
So, in spite of Steve Kerr, Team USA still won because
you just helped Joe's point, guys.
No. Because two things could be true. That team, they had to fight to win that one because their coach was not trying to help them win that. When Coach K went to go coach the Olympic team, remember they had just came off of losing the Olympics, losing the FIBA,
a bronze medal.
Like they lost like three stints in a row, and then Coach K came and became the coach, and that's when they won with the Redeem team. That's when Coach K got there to get it done.
Here's my point: you can be a smart coach and not be able to manage egos and not win. Because you don't know how to manage egos. You could be a not smart coach and know how to manage egos and win, especially in those type of scenarios of Olympic and all that kind of stuff. I think Coach K was good at managing egos because he had those egos from players coming in all the time.
Right.
But it's not just that though. On top of that, I don't know if you guys remember, but like when Phil retired, Kobe flew out to North Carolina to try to convince Coach K. Because Coach K was in limbo, like, do I go back to Duke or do I go ahead and go to the league? And the Lakers were trying to put like a lot of pressure on him because he was like, even at the deadline, Kobe spent like all those hours at the deadline where Coach K was going to sign one contract to the other to try to get him to go to the Lakers. Kobe's not making that flight and trying to put pressure on the college coach unless you can actually coach. Come on now.
Or it's because the Lakers were hiring such bad coaches at the time. He's like, at least this guy will be halfway decent. And he's
it's possible for two things to be true at the same time. So before we move on, real quick. Oh, my bad, Jay. Go ahead.
At that point in Kobe's career, Kobe should have just coached the whole team himself as a player and still played. That'd have been fine.
Please do the Bill Russell.
They go hire people like Luke Walton and all these other coaches that have been there for 1-2 years max before they're canned, and they bring in some other.
Luke Walton.
But that was before that. That was before he won in 9-10. That's when he was trying to get Coach K to come to LA. That wasn't after the ring. That was before the ring. That's still in my prime, Kobe. So
Mook.
What's up?
Zion Williamson, one and done. Duke big man. Had Cam Reddish, Trey Jones, and RJ Barrett. That's not enough to put around him to win a national championship?
I think Coach K was really checked out around that point.
So why did he go out and recruit 3 of the top 5 freshmen in the country if he was checked out?
It's like Nick Saban.
He might have checked out after that team, but he wasn't checked out with that team.
It's like Nick Saban. It's like Nick Saban around them last 2 years with Jalen Milrose. He was about really checked out.
He wasn't checked out. What happened was the NCAA leveled the playing field with NIL, and
I, I believe that too. I
yeah,
believe
that's
that
what that
too.
was. And I think that's what happened with Coach K with that team. He tried to play the one and done game because that's what everybody else started doing, and he couldn't. He. That's not what he does. He's not good in that scenario.
Yeah. I mean, he's a
But
teacher.
yeah, and you can't teach a bunch of. I mean, these dudes walked on his. Zion had a Rolex at his commitment.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
that's
there's only so much you could tell him.
yeah,
That's
like it
why.
was.
That's
But
why I think.
but him not winning with that team, I think. But I don't hold it
Yeah.
against him like that because like
Yeah.
Calipari get that all the time and don't win. But he had that team and didn't win. Like that's crazy.
That's why I
But
think the coach at UConn is gonna be. They got to watch out for this guy because this guy, he's gonna win a bunch of championships.
You talking about Hurley or Ariema? Who we talking about? The men's coach?
Hurley,
Oh,
Hurley,
Hurley.
Hurley.
Hurley just won 2 of the last 6. Yeah,
yeah,
Hurley legit.
He gonna
Hurley
win some
legit.
more because the way he's getting these players to play for him, man, he gonna win more, and he gonna get them recruits too.
man. I don't know if y'all have been keeping up with March Madness at all so far, but anybody got a favorite coming out the brackets to win it all?
But I'm gonna go with Miami, man. Everybody want to talk about Miami of Ohio. I'm gonna go with Miami
Oh,
of Ohio.
Miami of Ohio. Damn, that's crazy.
Everybody talking bad about that team. They went 31-0, and they talking about the team shouldn't have got into the March NCAA tournament. Like, since winning is winning, this is the thing I don't understand about Jalen Hurts. Since winning is winning, is not.
Well, so you saying they should have been a higher seed? Because I mean, they got in, they got their chance. Are you saying they should have been what? What we saying? They should have been like a 1 seed because they went undefeated.
That's crazy. They could have made him like a cool 6. No, a cool 8. They could have been an 8 seed. They could have been an 8 seed, not a 6, but they could have been an 8. That wouldn't have been crazy.
They could play in an 8-9 game.
Yeah.
But do they have a mid major playing in an 8-9 game?
Let me look at the bracket.
I don't know if they got that this year. I know one was Ohio State and TCU.
Man, that was annoying.
Touchy subject.
Well, not really, because I never pick Ohio State to do anything, honestly, for basketball. Like, the only year that I was like, we really out here was the year we had Greg Oden and
Mike Conley.
And Mike Conley. That year we were tough. But every year, like, outside of that, nah, I already know the vibes. I already know the vibes, so I'm not even gonna trip off of it. Man, let me see. Oh, you were saying the mid-major though. Let me see. Miami looks like they're the highest at 11. Well, Santa Clara is 10. So no, it looks like 10's the highest that they gave them. But no, we got some upsets in here already.
I was gonna say 8-9 is kind of high for a mid major, bro. Even if they go undefeated, like I don't know how many times that happens.
Okay, St. Mary's in Cali, they gave them number 7.
Yeah, they're 7. You're right.
Yeah, they gave them 7, so it's not unheard of.
Yeah, and I think they've even been higher than that. And maybe we can call Gonzaga. I don't really consider Gonzaga a mid major, but they not like tied to like a power conference. But I don't know.
Facts.
But yeah, I don't. I think they seeded too low. I'm yapping. I think they seeded too low, but I don't know what Mook talking about. I don't know where Mook talking about putting them.
No. But honest, I want Duke to win it all this year. I'm rocking with the Blue Devils to go ahead and to get it done. I know. Please, there's a lot of hate in this room.
Yeah, we done already. We done already, so I'm in full hate mode. I got nothing. I'm invested in nobody right now.
Now you just actively rooting against.
I like to see U of H make it to the finals.
Yeah,
I was hoping Carolina made it. I was hoping Carolina at least made it to the second weekend because then they would have played U of H here, so that would have been cool. But I didn't really have faith in it getting done once Caleb Wilson went out. I was like, yeah. Arkansas. I think Arkansas they a sleeper. At this point, like anybody that got NBA talent on their team right now, I'm looking for them to make a deep run. So Tennessee, Arkansas, Alabama, BYU, Arizona,
Kansas.
Wow, that's the one team I feel like might slip. I do. I just feel like them not playing with Darren Peterson a lot this season is gonna come back and catch them. He don't look like he one of them dudes that'll just have like a tournament takeover. I might be wrong, but
I
yeah,
think he'll have one. He'll have at least one.
yeah,
He'll have one game where you'll be like, okay, I see it.
yeah.
He has to, honestly. He has to have at least one of those. All right, so let's switch over to the NBA real quick. So we looks like we're gonna have 2 expansion teams coming up. We're gonna have Vegas getting the team, and we're gonna have Seattle getting the team. How y'all feel about that?
We let Jay go. He been quiet.
I don't really care. I think it's just gonna lower the talent overall, going all the way around for a couple of years before it balances itself back out. But I mean, those cities, they deserve a team. They got a fan base there. They supported teams before. So except for Las Vegas, but Las Vegas is fine. They're making it fine in the NFL. They're making it fine in the NBA. But Seattle, I wanted Seattle to get one back.
So they said if Seattle gets their team back, then OKC basically has to give back like all their like merger or like switch city stuff or whatever. Like they don't get to have that like as a part of their legacy anymore.
Oh wow.
That it goes back to Seattle. So
Why are they going to Sonics again?
yeah. Yeah, they'll be the Supersonics again. So, which I mean, the Supersonics also didn't win
How come that didn't work with the Lakers?
because when you guys got the Timberwolves, they weren't the Minneapolis Lakers again. They said we the Minnesota Timberwolves now. So, y'all should have kept your name and got your rings back. Now the Lakers out here flashing fake rings to now. Talk about they got 17 when they really got like 10.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
I
Mook, what you think about?
I hate when teams do that, but I like that they returning the jersey. Like I think that's cool. Like I wish Tennessee would get the Oilers back. I mean, get the Texans back. The Oilers merch.
Yeah, that's just all like little freaking punking each other.
Yeah,
like, that whole Tennessee Oilers, Houston crap, that ain't ever gonna die.
Yeah, that's crazy, especially because the Titans are petty. The Titans will come out to Houston with the Oilers colors on just because.
Yeah.
Like that is, I love that level of petty, but that is crazy petty. But
that might snowball into a lot of different teams with doing that too, though. Because I think Dallas and Kansas City kind of tied to each other.
Yeah,
it's a bunch of other teams out there that has like not naming rights, but like merch rights on certain shit that they used to have for other teams. So I get why they don't
like the Ravens and the Browns.
Exactly. Yeah,
like the Ravens and the Browns. They literally have our Super Bowl, but I digress. But yeah, so just off of this merger, this expansion that the NBA is going through. I agree with Jake. I think it's going to weaken the NBA more. I don't think that there's enough talent to really justify it. But Joe, what you think, bro?
I like it, but I don't like the fact that it's basically 2 West Coast teams. Like, because I don't know that that's gonna really move the needle for like people on this side of the country. Like, how often are we gonna even see these teams? I think it's cool having the Super Sonics back. I know Seattle been wanting a team for a while. So I'm happy for that city anyway, but I think adding 2 teams to the West Coast, which we don't really benefit from that. It's like, are we gonna cut the Lakers off to watch the Vegas team? Like, we're not never gonna do that. You know what I mean? Like, unless they playing the Lakers, then we probably will never see this team either way. So it don't really move the needle for me. And I think watering down, like you say, our already kind of depleted NBA talent pool kind of pointless too. Like, what are we doing? Who are we sending there? That's I know the expansion draft has to happen. Teams have to give up players and stuff, but like what is
that's
that
just
team
more
gonna look
teams
like?
tanking too.
Yeah.
I just feel like that's just gonna be more teams tanking on top of it, and then it just doesn't. Oh, and then they said Minnesota. So Jake, that's you. Minnesota and
That's my next one to the
yeah.
East.
Minnesota's going to the East, and New Orleans going to the East.
Yes.
Oh.
Timberwolves
I feel like New Orleans should have been in the East.
Honestly. And Jake, nah. Minnesota's, their fortune won't change. As long as you got Rudy Gobert still catching the ball under the hoop and missing layups. Y'all didn't think I saw that. When he got that ball right under the hoop and airball the layup.
Nothing underneath the hoop. It's got to be above the hoop.
How you airball a wide open layup by yourself? You and Guy.
Because you Rudy Gobert.
Oh,
that's
Rudy's contract's up in like a year.
y'all not re-signing Rudy? Not even on the table, huh?
I think they're still gonna try and go after Giannis.
I think Giannis going to New York, man.
Giannis wants to play with Anthony.
Man, y'all gonna have to give up a lot for Giannis, bro. Y'all, that's Nas Reed probably gone.
He's already on the IR.
Yeah.
I don't see him going to no small market like Minnesota. No disrespect. I don't see him going to Minnesota. I don't see him
be more fluent with his language because the dude can't talk already.
Yeah, but my thing is, I think if he leaves with one small market, he's gonna go to a big market like New York. I can even see him wanting to play with like a Kawhi with the Clippers. He don't strike me as a player that want to go to the Lakers because the Lakers they already won it. He want to be the first to do something. So I wouldn't be surprised if he go to the Clippers and want to get them a championship.
That's why you come play with Ant, and you're in a small market because that big small market don't matter no more because of social media and all that other stuff. Every single team is now equal.
It matters.
No, not really. He's already got the endorsement you can get.
Yeah. Company's not gonna stop endorsing him just because he play in Minnesota.
They what?
I say company's not gonna stop giving him endorsements just because he play in Minnesota.
I was gonna say he's in Milwaukee right now. So
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest with you. If I'm old boy, I'm trying to get to either Florida or Texas. Where ain't no state.
Yeah. You know what? I could see him I could see Dallas making a push for him because Dallas is obviously gonna have a good pick this year. So they put that pick from Dallas along with some other picks and players and go get Giannis. So then they have Giannis, they have Kyrie, and they have Cooper Flag. That's him with who?
Yeah, both of the Texas teams not in Houston. The other two teams, they should be the first two teams calling Milwaukee as soon as that dude hit the market.
Yeah.
Like both of them say, even San Antonio.
Why you have two bigs then? It'd be pointless.
You talking about in San Antonio?
Yeah.
No, it will work.
Wemby's a different big though. Like he ain't just.
I get that, but even just two bigs like that, even more so on the defensive side than offensive side, but even the offensive side, it clogs things up on offense.
I agree with that.
But I think we got to look at it from like a developmental phase, though. Like you got to bring somebody in to bring to kind of guide Wemby to that. He out there working out with Chris Paul right now. Like that's only gonna go so far. Or was working out with Chris Paul.
Right.
Like that's like they gotta. I think that's more of a business move than it is. We need to win we need to win a championship. Like they obviously gonna probably be in contention for a championship. And we say the two bigs now, but then you got to think about beating OKC. You got to match up with Chet and Hartenstein or whatever his name is. Like you got to.
Nothing except for energy. You just have to have somebody who has energy. You go out, pick up somebody cheap like Vanderbilt, and you stick him on Hartenstein, and you're freaking fine.
Yeah.
Or Wemby stays on Hartenstein, and you put Vanderbilt on the smaller Chet, who as soon as you body Chet up, Chet becomes a trash ass player. Chet,
Wemby's
Wemby's
gonna
guarding
want Chet.
Chet.
Yeah, Wemby hates Chet. Wemby
Wemby's-
wants Chet every time.
Wemby's guarding Chet because he wants to
Wemby
tear his
wants
head
Chet
off.
he never forgave him for when they were 16. He's still holding on to that L from when he was 16, and Wemby tries to cook him every time he sees him.
I'm telling you where the best place for him to go. Really, the best place for him to go, if we ain't talking about state Texas, is New York to play with Brinson.
So, but that's still two bigs though. That's him and Cat.
No, they have to trade Cat. They have to trade.
Go.
Yeah, they have to trade Cat to get Wemby. I mean, to get Giannis.
Because Mitchell Robinson ain't enough. They ain't gonna take Mitchell Robinson. You gonna have to give him a Cat, and maybe a Mikal Bridges.
Yeah, and a pick.
I don't know about a pick. That's too much.
Shit, two picks.
Yeah, you giving up a pick. This
Two
is Giannis we talking about.
Yeah, this is Giannis.
This ain't a
You
regular
giving up
person.
Carl Anthony Towns, and you giving up Mikal Bridges.
And two picks. And two picks.
Yeah, I still want the pick. Well, this is Giannis we talk. Giannis had. We saw him in the championship, bro. That lets us know everything we need to know about Giannis. We saw him in the championship. We saw him on that run to the championship. We know who he is. The man has MVPs and defensive players and defensive MVPs. Like, you giving up just more than Cat and Bridges for that man. That's not enough.
Yeah, if it was that easy, we'd give him Sagoon and Amin. Like, there's no shot.
If you gave up that much, you'll deplete the team with Houston.
But that's what happens when you bring in a megastar. The team gets depleted.
I'm not giving up a million for nobody.
Yeah, that's why we're not going to try to get him. We don't have the capital to try to get him. We don't even have a first round draft pick to give him.
I'm saying, even like if any big time star would want to even come to Houston, right? They would want to have him in, stay there. He'll be one of them.
I agree. That's why we're not going to get one. That's why I said the other two Texas teams, because they have more capital than we have. Right. We don't have anything to give up. Like, we're not leveraging our future for Giannis.
Give up Sagoon?
Give up who?
Sagoon?
But that's not an even trade though. They're gonna want more than that.
That's less than Cat.
Yeah, that's less than Cat, right?
That's less than Cat.
So I'm saying you probably can give up Sagoon, Eason, and
Reed Shepherd,
yeah.
That's not enough.
They gonna also want Jabari.
They gonna want Jabari over probably everybody you just named.
They gonna say Jabari, Reed Shepherd,
and
Eason,
and two picks,
and two picks, and a swap on the third one.
And guess what? And guess what? If Fran VanVleet come back healthy, you got Durant, you got Amin. That's enough to win.
And
yeah, yes, you're right. You're absolutely right. That's why we're not going to go to try to get Giannis. But a team like Dallas would
all that, and you get Giannis, and you keep those players I just named, you can still win.
I agree, but they're not gonna do it.
Yeah, but Milwaukee don't want that though.
I think it's worth it.
Yes, if Milwaukee's stupid enough to take that, but I don't think they're that stupid.
I don't think Milwaukee would be stupid because they got a chance. They can walk away and they not get nothing for them.
What does that do for Milwaukee though? What you just gave them? What does Milwaukee turn into? They don't make the playoffs with that roster.
Milwaukee get a real good team. They get Sagoon, they get Eason, they get Bari, they get Reed Shepherd.
They turn into the Rockets in the East, pretty much.
No,
I wouldn't get them on that much.
They less than the Rockets because they don't even have KD or Giannis, so they got those guys.
They would basically be the Hornets.
No,
you're right.
They would take over as the Hornets.
I don't say that. Actually, they turned into like the Indiana Pacers. And last year, the Indiana Pacers got the NBA Finals.
No, absolutely not. What's my boy's name? Who's the point guard for Indiana? Halliburton is better than all the people you're gonna name. That team for Indiana was put together so well. No, that Indiana squad was put together really well, and they were well coached. You have to have both of those things going.
Not be no more in the future.
You have no superstar if you do that. You have no star power at all with that team. Sagoon is not an all-star in the East.
I was gonna
Sagoon,
say he's a fringe all-star.
so Sagoon is not an all-star in the East. He doesn't make it in the East. Bam eating that spot up. Embiid, if he comes back healthy, like Sagoon
Cat,
is
Embiid ain't
Cat.
Evan Mobley's still gonna get that spot
Evan
because he
Mobley,
plays
yeah, it's, bro. He's
defense.
like you not go from having a Hall of
But
Famer to a tier 3 big man. You said what?
Who you talking to, Joe?
No, I was
Mook,
asking
what'd
him
you
what.
say?
No, I asked Mook what he said.
Oh, okay.
Again.
He must be resetting, but no, yeah, I completely agree with that. Like that wouldn't even make sense. But okay, so let's switch over real quick and talk about it. Oh, go ahead, Jake.
Giannis should want to go. The Pistons.
You said yes, but Detroit doesn't have enough to give up.
Who needs to give up anything here? Y'all are acting like you got to trade. You're going to be out of contract.
But no, we assuming that Milwaukee is gonna try to move him before he walks.
They're gonna try to trade him before he walks.
Yeah, I don't think Milwaukee just lets him walk and get nothing back.
Because he's not a unrestricted free agent this year or next year, so he has some time off.
Now he can leave and they get nothing for him, but I think they move him before that. I think
they have to.
Yeah,
you can't let him leave for nothing.
So when the Wolves were trying to get him, who were they going to be giving up? Wasn't it DiVincenzo, Jaden McDaniels, and Julius Randle?
Y'all might be more cap moves,
And
like clearing cap space than it is like just trading equal value for players, though.
Yeah,
it matters both. Yeah.
And then y'all with the guys you named, y'all would have had to given up like 3 picks.
Yeah,
It was only one first, 1 second.
Oh, there's no way in the world. There's no way in the world I'll say yes to that trade. Because that doesn't help Milwaukee at all either. Because even if it is your first round pick, you guys are going to be good. So that pick's going to be like, what, 27? Like in the 27th person in the first round, it's not the NFL. You're not really stunning them like that. So, nah, there's no way in the world you do that if you're a GM. Unless you want to be fine.
I'd give up 2 1s and 3 starters for Giannis. I would if we had.
Yeah.
You say you give up what?
I'd give up 2 first round picks and 3 starters for him.
The Wolves killed that one because
you're depleting your whole team.
That's fine. I got Giannis. I'm also improving my whole team.
But we seen that happen when with the Brooklyn Nets.
That's completely different.
The Brooklyn Nets got fleeced by the Celtics GM. They got fleeced.
Yeah, that was completely different. Between that and then the 3 guys that Brooklyn had on the squad, like if we look at them and this is partially hindsight, and me and Joe have talked about this before on the pod before. KD, we know that he's not a leader in the sense of he's gonna be able to rally your squad, get them together, and this and the third. KD's just like, I can hoop, so I'm gonna do my thing. James Harden, you can't ask him to be the leader because it seems like he could go with the win, feelings wise. One day you're up, next day he's putting on 30 pounds to try to get traded. Kyrie, you never know how that vibe's gonna go. Either teammates love him, media hates him because of distraction. It's a whole thing right there. Those 3 on paper, nasty. And the actuality of the game between them not playing together and all that stuff, that just wasn't gonna work. But
what about Phoenix?
You say Phoenix?
They gave up everything too. Didn't have no pieces.
I don't think. But here's the difference. You also gave it up for KD, who we haven't seen him go to a team and win it off of the strength of him being him. We saw Giannis win a championship and not have to go to the Warriors in order to get it.
Yeah.
Giannis said,
I just don't think you can deplete a team and then he just comes in and fill all them pieces. Like they don't work.
But I think you kind of making our point though. Like Phoenix gave up 3 starters and 4 first round draft picks for KD. Like that's
you want to get at her for.
I said I'll give up 2 for Giannis. That's less than what they got for KD.
And then on top of that, though, if you give that up for Giannis, who we also know Giannis is a leader, but you like, let's say he came to the Rockets based off of the original one that we said, right? And so you still have Amin, Fred, Giannis, and who's that? Amin, Fred, Giannis, and I don't know who else we said who's still on the squad, but you surround that with shooters because you just need shooters and rebounders at that point. You just need guys who are going to hit the open three, play defense, and get a rebound. You don't need anybody else to try to be creative or anything else. We're good on that front.
Yeah, you go out and you sign a bunch of veteran minimum guys and fill your roster. And like you
what the Warriors did in 15.
Yeah, like you don't worry
about. Give me some journeymen who know how to hoop.
Who is the veteran? Who is the veteran guys? Ain't no Danny Greens out there no more.
There's still some vet guys out there.
Who you got? Caldwell Pope. Is Caldwell Pope out there to be grabbed?
I mean, he's out there, but I wouldn't say he's the only one who's out there who you could go get.
That's the only one I know that's really out there. I mean, or you might get grab a Klay Thompson if they wouldn't have let him go from Dallas.
Let me see.
You talking about this upcoming free agency season?
I'm saying if you want to give up all that, you need to bring somebody in to fill that roster.
Right. So we talking about this summer in free agency though. Like
I'm talking about like if Giannis was to say the trade deadline up now, but just say if they could have made that trade, right? It gave up all that. You would need to bring in somebody on a minimum to fill that roster, but somebody with quality minutes.
So what position you talking about? Because I'm looking at like Tobias Harris right now, Kelly Oubre.
They ain't let Tobias Harris go. Well,
he a free agent this summer. Mook, you asked me who the free agents was this summer.
But they ain't let him go. They ain't let him out of Detroit.
But he will be a free agent this summer. We don't know that they're gonna re-sign him.
They gonna re-sign him.
I'm just saying guys like that. I'm not saying it's gonna be him. I'm just saying guys like him on that
level. I'm saying is, unless you talk about a Caldwell Pope, that's like a KCP, maybe.
If you want it to be KCP, then that's fine. But there's players out there better than him this summer, though.
Yeah. Mikal Bridges is up.
Lou Dortz, you can go get him. He 3-and-D. He don't even demand the ball. You can start him with that lineup, and now you got a lockdown wing defender.
They ain't gonna have enough money to break.
How we know they're not gonna have enough money? They just cut 4 contracts. What do you mean they're not gonna have enough money? They traded 4 contracts. You're trading 4 contracts for 1. You can backload his contract. You don't have to give him his full contract in year 1. You can make it work.
Including Shagin's contract, which we know he got a max deal.
Yeah, like you don't have to pay him the whole 100 and whatever million he gonna get like up front. You could backload that shit.
And you already got rid of Jalen Green's contract too.
Yeah, you can get Harvenstein, shit. Austin Reed. Well, no, Austin Reed's gonna cost a lot. You know, let me back up. Let me go back to the bottom. Because now you're getting into some money, guys. But Jaden Ivey for sure out of Detroit. He ain't even in that rotation no more. He'd be a steady backup point guard. There you go. That's him. You got him. You got Colin Sexton. He got pushed out of wherever he at. He in Chicago.
You know a player who I would be trying to get if almost a lot of teams. That there Eric Gordon, man, is a great player.
Eric
Gordon in 2026?
He can't guard nobody.
I'm talking about Gordon from
Aaron Gordon.
Aaron Gordon.
Aaron Gordon. Yeah.
That jumper, man, look. He
reinvented himself.
He makes Denver a championship team.
He does. He does.
He's good.
When he learned how to shoot threes that good?
I don't know. It happened overnight and he just started splashing them.
He don't mean
Aaron Gordon can ball. Aaron Gordon can hoop.
He makes
salute to him. He said he was not gonna stay a dunker, and I appreciate that about him.
He makes them a championship team. You know what? Minnesota could use him.
Minnesota could use a lot of people. Yo, and then while we talk about Minnesota, JQ, all right, man? I heard Ant's on the sickest shut-in list right now.
He's out for 2 weeks and then being reevaluated after that.
What happened to Ant? I missed this.
Right.
Yeah, we have a couple injuries that happened. And then Cade Cunningham, he had his lung collapse. So definitely prayers up for him. Cade Cunningham's out for at least 6 weeks.
Yeah.
At least he's gonna be out for at least 6 weeks. So that means he's gonna be out for the first round of the playoffs at least.
Man, they might get put out.
Yeah, no, they're gonna Probably, more than likely, unfortunately,
Bro,
because
I'm telling you, watch out for Charlotte and LaMelo. He might actually be starting to get it, bro.
it's starting to click for him.
It might be starting to click for him, bro.
His dad must have went on vacation then and stopped being in bed.
Look,
Man,
he's starting to ball. They starting to look okay.
nah, yeah, he's hooping. That's good.
They,
That's a good young team for the
they
future.
could get in the play-in. Though they are in the play-in right now.
Yeah, they're in the play.
Dang,
Yeah, hey, what y'all think about the Lakers?
What I'm gonna tell you about the Lakers, bro. You got. I'm gonna be honest with you. I like the Lakers, and I think they could be world beaters. But it just San Antonio, OKC, and then it's everybody else.
Yeah,
I still think the Lakers are about where they were last year.
I think they're better. They're way better than last year.
I think they're better. Last year they lost to Minnesota in what, 5 or 6? 5?
They'll beat Minnesota this year. They're gonna beat
I
Minnesota. They beat Minnesota. They beat Minnesota.
Yeah, I think they're a little better.
Over the Lakers in the playoffs. Because Aiton's gonna freaking choke like he's done his whole career in the freaking playoffs and be a pansy ass and not show up. And then it's gonna, I mean, LeBron's old. You can run him off the court. Luka is their only saving grace with Reeves. And Reeves did a great disappearing act in those games, too.
I'm telling you right now. You think it's gonna look like it did last year? You're gonna be very hurt. I'm telling you. JJ Redick got them boys playing good basketball.
For OKC, yeah, we out.
The only downside to the Lakers right now is that they sitting in that 3 spot. They probably won't move up. They 7 games behind San Antonio, so they got to play Denver in the first round.
I think the Lakers dropped to 4 or 5.
They're gonna be the 3 seed. They're gonna be the 3 seed
right now, but that ain't gonna last.
Let me tell you.
I mean, if they drop the 4 and they playing the Rockets, they'll probably beat us.
They're gonna have the 3 seed. They beat the Rockets 2 games in a row. They're gonna be the 3 seed. But let me tell you the matchup that why Minnesota won't beat them.
The regular season, not the playoffs.
I'm gonna tell you why Minnesota ain't gonna beat them. For one, they got Marcus Smart playing very key basketball, and he's back playing like a defensive player of the year. On that side of the ball, they're gonna have him getting on. What's my guy name? He's losing me. For Minnesota, Ant-Man. They're gonna have him being a net.
Whether
like,
you put Kawhi Leonard on him, Ant in the playoffs, you ain't stopping him. Same thing is if you put Ant on Kawhi, you ain't stopping him. They both show up all the time. There ain't nobody in the league that can guard either of those two.
I'm telling you right now, man. Minnesota will lose to the Lakers.
But Minnesota's set to play Houston right now. The Lakers will play Denver. I think Denver could beat the Lakers in a 7-game series if they push it to 7.
Look, if Gordon is healthy, I think Utah. I think Denver can win the whole thing. Honestly,
yeah.
I think y'all underestimate how much team setup is and how teams match up against each other.
Can I just be honest?
I think
Minnesota got worse when they traded Cat.
If they Rockets play like
I agree.
I don't. I disagree with that.
They haven't been as far since they've traded them.
I think they took a step back. They should have kept Cat.
Julius Randle's not as good as Cat.
But I think if Cat stays there, though, then you don't know how good.
Cat for this purpose alone. And it's not going to show up in stat sheets. One, plays defense and is more physical, better perimeter defender, and he's our point guard. We have no point guard because Julius Randle is the one who is the highest one on the team with assists. Cat got like 2 assists a game. Didn't play defense. Couldn't even protect the rim. And then when it came to playoffs, he stopped freaking going down low like a big man should. and sat out there.
But I'm gonna tell you what.
Get down there and get dirty.
But I'm gonna tell you what though, Jake. For one thing, you missing though. For one thing, I feel like Cat unlocked Ant-Man. I feel like he had more freedom, more space, more spacing on the court.
He's gotten better.
Hear me out, Jake. I feel like he had more spacing on the court. He was able to get to his spots better. And I also feel like Cat, even though Cat was a defensive player, he gave Jokic the most headache.
He did.
So that's just me. And with the way the game is going, Cat is more of a threat to the way these teams are playing.
Why?
Because he forces the big man to play him outside.
Julius Randle's not the offensive player that Cat is.
Just as well as Cat.
Come on now.
He does what just as well as Cat?
Percentage-wise, he shoots just as well as Cat. Cat takes
but Cat scores more points.
Julius Randle's still up there at, what, 22?
Julius Randle's probably like 21.
I don't think Minnesota regret getting rid of Cat because then you found out how good Nas Reed and Jaden McDaniels is.
You don't think they still would have been able to develop?
How?
What do you mean how? Nas Reed is sixth man of the year. He's the sixth man of the year.
With Cat,
Yeah, but does he get as much playing time and as many shots if you don't make that trade?
I think so because Rudy still becomes unplayable depending on the team that you play with, and so you play Nas at the 5, Cat at the 4, vice versa, and everybody else.
And Towns isn't the one who unlocked Ant. Ant got pushed back on being able to get to his spots because of Rudy Gobert, who clogged up the freaking paint. I think
that ain't true because in most of them games, Rudy Gobert didn't even play. He couldn't get on the court.
Who couldn't?
Rudy
couldn't get on the court. What?
Most of the games, he couldn't even get on the court. He was too slow.
In the playoffs, yes.
That run they made with Cat, a lot of the time, Rudy wasn't even on the court.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what I'm telling you. So it wasn't Rudy. It wasn't Rudy the problem. The problem is when they got rid of Cat, they clogged up the team, and now it's more easier to stop Ant-Man.
Cat is one of the softest bigs I've ever seen.
I'm not saying he's not. I was saying the main thing I was saying when that year they lost and they went almost made it to the final, the number one thing I was saying is I said Cat need to find some way to get with Elijah one and get a post game and get some footwork down there. Now I would be the first one to tell you that. But I'm telling you that the team was better with Cat. I know that Randle was physical.
Guys mentally not to do it in the playoffs. I don't know why. There's no reason for him not to. He just decides he ain't gonna go down there and do what he knows how to do. He had all the know-how. He did it all year long when needed, but he falls in love with the three. And when there's good defenders down there, he wraps up threes. And instead of going inside out, he's going outside in.
I think, I'm not a Minnesota fan.
Can I say that one more thing?
Go ahead.
I said I find it mighty strange that when Cat goes to New York goes further than Minnesota. And when Cat was in Minnesota goes farther. I'm just saying.
But New York hasn't gone as far as Minnesota. We've been back to the Western Conference Finals 2 years in a row.
Indiana, New York was at the Eastern Conference Final.
1 year, maybe. I don't think. I think they went to the semifinals.
They didn't go to the finals.
They went to the Eastern Conference Finals.
No, they didn't.
Who was in the Eastern Conference Finals last year? Yeah,
it was Indian. Oh yeah, it was New York. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Well, wait, was it?
Yeah,
it was.
Yeah.
And let's get this straight. It has nothing to do with Cat. It had everything to do with how Brunson's playing in clutch games.
We can't say that. Now we can't say that.
Games
We
off last.
cannot say that. We cannot say that now.
You can. Brunson had a clip.
I
Brunson was
ain't
killing.
saying Brunson wasn't balling, but we acting like Cat wasn't putting up 20 a night in double doubles.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
Cat. But the
20
thing,
up 30.
the thing about the Minnesota, like Minnesota getting rid of Cat, I feel like was an identity move. Like he's soft. Like everybody's Jimmy Butler said it. Like he's soft, bro. Like if you build to build your identity to be a hard no, we give Rudy Gobert a lot of flack. Like we go hard on Rudy Gobert.
He earns
But
it though.
but he don't back down. Like he tries. He tried. He ain't good at in some areas, but he don't back. Like you can't have Ant, who we know is a dog. Jaden Mandain is a dog. Nas Reed, a New York guy. You know them dudes is crazy. Julius Randle is more of a dog than Karl Anthony Towns. I think that was just them trying to build their identity. Like you can't put Cat out there with all that.
Try to go get Mike Conley.
You said why didn't Houston try to get Mike Conley? Because Fred VanVleet coming back. Why we act like Fred VanVleet went on to glory? He coming back. He coming back.
You breaking up.
No, because Fred VanVleet is coming back.
Mike Conley ain't any good anymore. He's more of a player coach.
I'm talking about why Fred
Heat for the last 5 years.
We act like Fred VanVleet like passed away or something. Like he's still with us. Like he's coming back.
Like you said, he was just in a Coochie sweater the other night.
Right.
Nah, that's hilarious. Nah, okay, so real quick, we talked about a little bit of everybody in the West. So they're talking about making the season 60 games. What y'all think about that?
I don't like that.
I think that's the softest thing in the world if they make the season 60 games.
Play the 82 games, bro. Play the 82. If y'all want to low manage your old superstars and all that, then do that. That's what y'all been doing anyway. We're not stopping y'all from doing that. So now what do? We play 60 and then Bron only plays 40 now? Like what?
I was gonna say that's it.
Like what do
like 60 and they still going on low manage. Now they playing a college schedule. We're gonna just play 31 games and call it a day.
Brother, no. Yeah, we got these dudes. We got these dudes who are playing. They're skipping their senior seasons essentially because they not really getting pushed, right? Then they go on to college for 1 year, a semester.
That's it.
And then they come into them like, what do they need all this rest for? Like, I'm all for preserving athletes. I've made that argument a lot. Like, I believe we need to preserve and protect athletes. But at some point, bro, you got to draw the line. Like, you got to have some balance, bro. Throwing 20 games out the window because half a dozen, maybe 2 dozen players max don't want to play at 82 is crazy. Like, it's crazy. I think that's crazy. But if the owners approve it, they the one got to pay them. So
man, they do that. That's insane. If
like
they do that, then it's not. It can't be anymore. You got to play 50. What is it? 50, you can only miss 15 games in order to make first team and all that stuff. No, you can only miss 2.
Yeah, I don't even think 60 games realistically is enough to like determine like seeding in the NBA.
Yeah, you got to take away the playing game and everything if you're gonna do that.
Because like once
it doesn't
people
make
start,
sense anymore.
You got teams who hit their stride after like 40, 50 games. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got those teams that'll make that late season push to try to get into the playoffs. Now you're gonna rob us of that experience, right? Like he was just talking about Charlotte. What if Charlotte is on a run? What if Charlotte surges at the end, gets into the play-in game and win? Well, that don't even happen if we only playing 60 games.
Facts.
You know what I mean? The season's over already if that's the case. So like I think you keep it at 82. If you want to go down to like 75 or something like that.
Nah, for what?
I mean, if you want to take a game away a month, I'm okay with that.
Listen, be a man, hoop. Stop being soft. That's all right. Stop being soft. Like
if y'all want to take one game away a month, I'm cool.
All you do is play basketball. That's all you're doing. You're just playing basketball. There's not even a good argument for taking away a game. You're just playing basketball. You don't have to play basketball, then go work a 9 to 5 and work in the steel mill and fight a little piece of war on the side. Nobody's asking you to do none of that. You just play basketball for your livelihood. That's it. And you get paid millions of dollars to do it. And then on top of that, they already took away back-to-back games, so you're not playing on a Tuesday and Wednesday anymore. So with all that, man, just stop complaining. Get out there and play. And when your body hurts, put a little ice on it and get out there and still play. If you injured, that's one thing. But if you hurt or you sore, man, go play.
They
You
fine,
get paid.
bro. Luka probably hung over right now. He dropped 60. So
Right.
like they
Right.
like they fine, bro. Like they don't need to do that. It ain't like they playing defense hard either. That's the other part of it.
Exactly. Like
you already made the game softer.
If they said, all right, we're going 80 rules, we doing 80s and early 90s rules, like where you can elbow and punch somebody and we're going to be like, hey, common foul, 2 shots. Let's keep the ball rolling.
Right.
If it's that, then I'm like, all right.
That I'm okay with the 60 games. Let's do that. I'm down.
Yeah. If you're going to
go back to that,
if we're going back to basketball, hockey, sure. We can do that.
Basketball, hockey, that's just legit.
Yeah. All right, so question. You know, I like to end it like all in their prime. Who's getting cut? Hakeem Olajuwon, Joker, Embiid, or David Robinson? All in their prime. Who's getting cut?
Are we taking injuries into effect long term?
Nope.
He wasn't injured. Yeah, he wasn't injured in his prime.
No, in your prime, no injury.
Man, David Robinson can go, bro.
I'm thinking the same thing. If
we're
accounting, what I'm cutting.
I gotta agree, man. I gotta agree.
David Robinson slander is insane.
The Admiral.
I feel like y'all need to go back and watch a David Robinson highlight.
He don't even. His MVP award is the most questionable out of all 4 of them dudes. He got the most questionable MVP.
Plus, he had the best coach.
Yeah, and he had and we saw that coach replicate what he did times 2 or 3 with another guy. So that kind of diminishes his legacy a little bit, right? Because we haven't seen Houston do what they did with Olajuwon. Joker statistically is gonna be one of the greatest big men ever, whether you like how he play or not. And Embiid MVP season was crazy. Like we ain't never seen nothing like that out of a big. So like if
could stay healthy, he'd be up there like Joker.
Yeah.
But Embiid he's never healthy.
Never.
Yeah. But you know what though? I kind of want to switch it up for that reason. I kind of want to give up Embiid, man, because the best ability is
I preface the question running injuries. Because if we are, then Embiid's out. So I prefaced
my problem with him. Oh, go ahead, Jake. My bad. Go ahead.
So I prefaced it that way because of that. But when he said no injuries taken into the account and in their prime, who are you cutting out of those 4? And at that point, then I went David Robinson.
You know what?
My problem with Embiid though is Embiid doesn't get it done though. Like we seen him not get it done too many times, even without injuries, and then he blames everybody else.
I'm cutting Embiid.
Who are they up 3-1? They were up 3-1 on Boston, right? When Boston came back and won at 7.
I believe so.
No, that was Toronto.
Wasn't
that
that
Toronto who came back 3? No. Philly was up.
No, that was Boston. For Boston.
Oh yeah. Philly was up 3-1 on them, and they walked him down. Like
he got hurt.
No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. He wasn't hurt like that. Cause like on the next game, he scored like 30 something.
He's limping around.
Scored 30 something.
No, that wasn't that. You talking about
Cause James Harden was on that squad. And James Harden had one game where he went off.
Well, that would be why they got walked down, because James Harden was on that squad.
No, but even with James Harden on that squad, Embiid was still supposed to be the guy. And Embiid was not being who he needed to be, and he wanted to blame other people. He was, I think, like in a couple fourth quarters, he went over.
Speaking of which, on that note, the Cavs going to get walked down and blow a series. Yeah, because James Harden's on that team, And it's
I hope Anthony Edwards doesn't come back. All right, how about that? I hope Anthony Edwards. I hope the knee. I hope he's fine long term. But I hope this knee is we good for the rest of this season. Go do more videos with Brock.
Hey, but before we go, let me ask you. Let's talk about this flag football game Sunday, man.
All right, let's do it. What's up?
Look, I was thinking about the system we're gonna run. I'm thinking about how many players we're gonna have on the team.
I mean, it's 7-on-7, so we're gonna have 7.
We're gonna have 7 or we're gonna have 6? We had 6 last time, didn't we?
We ended up with 7.
We ended up with 7? Okay.
Yeah. We got 7.
Well, it depends on if we got guys that can run the whole time and if we don't, because then we need subs. I tell you right now, I'm not coming out.
I'm not coming out either.
But
yeah, me either.
Guy who plays, he was wanting to have a break. So if those guys want to have a break, then we gotta have one guy.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm coming out either.
Hey, Mook, you held it down, bro.
Nice to be able to come play football with us.
Yeah.
I said I don't think I'm coming out. I'm quarterback. I don't think I'm coming out.
No. Yeah.
But I would say we run like, cause bro, that 4 seconds be hitting quick. We gonna have to come out with a scheme or something.
I already told you. I already got the scheme for that. I'm always open.
I'm the same way. I'm always open. The scheme is put the ball in front of me and let me go to the house.
Yeah, and when they triple team me, you got people on wheel routes wide open, 30 yards.
Put the ball in my hands and let me just go. That's the play. It's very simple. I'm gonna go.
Second guessing yourself on reads. Let it fly.
No. That first game, I had to play. I probably haven't played football in probably 5 years.
Yeah.
So my eyes had to catch up to what was going on.
I ain't played in 20 years.
And guess what? It ain't like we got we did at least get some jerseys or something. Everybody got on all colors. So y'all all look like roaches.
That's crazy. Okay, we're gonna drop a team color in the group chat. That's what we're gonna do.
We need to get them little they got them at I think they have them at Academy, like the little jersey things you put on.
Yeah.
Go get them made at that point. Same price.
Really? I thought they come in like a little pack.
You want some just neon shit with some fucking numbers? Like no.
We gotta get our NothinNice shirts made. That's what it is.
Look, you look good, you play good.
Yeah, I mean we're on the podcast. We should just put the team as NothinNice.
Yeah. We just need some NothinNice merch to play in.
I'm just telling you something. I'm just telling you I don't like losing. I don't lose.
I was gonna say we didn't lose.
So I expect to keep winning.
Yeah.
Or I'm a fucking cause hell.
Yeah. Hey, look, it got to the point where they tried to do what I was doing for their squad. They tried to do the exact same thing that I was doing, where I just came right across I came right across the middle, and I'd be like, Mook, give me the ball. And you just hit me with a little short one, and I'll take it the rest of the way. They said, let's try to do that, except for we were able to cover it. But yeah, that's it.
They're gonna look. They're gonna come prepared this time. They're gonna probably try to have some little college athletes out there next time.
Hey, that's cool. I love it. I love the energy.
I have people I will not invite because the competition is not good enough. They get better competition. I got some guys. I already showed Josh.
Yeah, we ready. We keep one in the chamber.
We need to get some cones out there too.
All right.
Man, if you're out there, haven't paid every game.
No, for real.
a concession stand because I get hungry.
I do.
We do need a concession stand.
I do.
And we need a Sharpie out there so I can sign autographs for the fans before and after.
We need a blue tent out there. For some people.
Right?
I ain't getting hurt no more.
Man. Because the way I look back, I said, what's going on with Joe? They said, I said, no, not Joe. That happened so quick.
However, that first play of the game was just bad luck already from Joe.
What I can't remember what happened the first play of the game.
You got the ball gets tipped up in the air and then got.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Cause I was getting ready to stop because I was at the marker. I was getting ready to stop and Mook like threw it out in front of me and I'm like, oh damn, I didn't adjust to the ball. I was like, I don't know why he threw it out in front of me. They weren't even guarding me.
I mean, y'all haven't played in years. It is what I've played in 20 days, but I mean.
I was gonna say I'll say this. So when Mook got back into his rhythm, he was back into his rhythm. By that time, Joe was hurt, so Joe didn't get to experience it. But for the rest of us, we had to catch him.
20 days. I ain't played in 20 years. I ain't played since my last college game.
Be ready, man. I haven't threw a football since then. So,
well, listen, on Saturday, go out there with your boys and warm up.
Yeah,
they don't even got to catch it. Just have them run and hit them. That's all you got to do. Just tell them to run.
That's the thing, man. When I'm throwing with them, I can't even put no zip on. Everything is just like a lob or wobbly lob.
Ain't no practice that. You need to practice the lob.
I thought, no, the wind was blowing. The wind was blowing so freaking hard you couldn't lob.
The wind was 5 miles an hour, Mook.
No, that wind was cutting. The second game, the wind wasn't blowing. That first game, it was humming out there.
Mook. All you need to do is put it close enough, and I'll make the adjustment. All you gotta do.
No, I don't put it close. I put it on you. I'm not Aaron Rodgers.
You talk your stuff, bro.
He's so
talk
disrespectful. He's so disrespectful.
Look,
how does your brain work to call Aaron Rodgers underrated, but say Kyler Murray a top 5 quarterback? What you say, top 10?
Look, you know what they used to call me back in my day? They used to call me walking to him. Because I put the ball on you so good, you think I'm walking it to you and handing it to you.
They used to call you crazy.
Local in some sense.
Look, I'm telling you right now, a ball shouldn't touch the ground Sunday. A ball shouldn't touch the ground.
I just want you to know we are recording Sunday.
A ball shouldn't touch the ground. The ball, if the ball touch the ground, it's y'all fault.
Mook, I got it.
If a ball touch the ground, it's y'all fault.
We recording, so listen. You my quarterback, so don't gas yourself up too much to where.
And I spike it once I score. Okay.
Look, if it hits your hand, you should catch it. That's the rule we live by.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I agree with that rule. Yeah, no. If it hits your hand, go ahead and just catch it.
If it hits your hand and a human hits you, that's the exception.
Hey, one thing about it, I'm putting that ball on you. I'm putting it on you. I don't see us getting stopped.
Now you do need to figure out your side of the field on defense.
That wasn't my side. That was Chris.
Me and Jake were cruising. We're good.
Nah, bro. I'm tired. This ain't my side. This ain't nothing. It's Chris's. It's his. It's that.
No, because let me tell you what happened was. If we gonna run the offense, we gonna run the defense. For one thing, we was running it with 6 people at first. With 6 people, it's hard to run us on with 6 people because it's uneven. And then they was throwing the ball on 4 seconds.
Here, do it this way then. We all match up man to man and put Junior at safety.
My thing is, you really don't have to do that because Okay, that first down, right?
With 6 people, now you're saying it's too tough to do, man?
No, that ain't what I'm saying. That ain't what I'm saying.
Or
You don't have to work that. No, what I'm saying, you don't have to work that hard. If we run a zone, you don't even gotta. No, what I'm telling you, you don't have to run you don't have to run man. You can just run a zone because they throwing it in zones. They only got 4 seconds. We can cover an area for 4 seconds, but everybody got to play their part.
I don't know what was going on your side of the field. I'm not gonna lie, because I would be like, okay, we're good. Because me and Jake, we talked the entire time. Jake, I would say, okay, I'm going inside, you got outside. If he goes back, if they cross, we would discuss all that stuff, right? So like we're covering, and I'm like, cool, we're good. I said, I got my person, he got his person. I would look over, I'm like, why did they just get a completion over there? What is happening on that side of the field right now? Then they scored over there. I'm like, yo, what are y'all doing over there? It was the one at the goal. It was the one at the goal line that really drove me crazy.
I gave up
what are we doing?
I gave up one pass. I gave up one touchdown pass. And that because literally, I let him go because I thought he overthrew it. And I said that when he did it. I said, that's me on me. I thought he overthrew it. Other than that, I had like 3 picks. I dropped one on purpose because they kept talking about if you pick the ball, you got to keep going back.
Hey, Mook.
I had like 3 picks.
Mook, if you play better defense, okay, and you get your other guys on your side to communicate, and you get that figured out, I promise you have a lot of picks because right now they ain't even throwing it to me.
They ain't throwing. Look, they don't throw it to me. When they throw it to me, I catch the pick.
Right? You and said, "Oh, he ain't gonna pick this."
That was in one area. Throwing the ball. I don't want to call nobody out, but we know the area they were throwing the ball to.
They were throwing it all day.
All day. We know where they were throwing it.
I can't let you get away with that because even when you were playing safety,
I didn't get no passes caught on me. I didn't get no deep passes caught on me. Not one.
I'm hearing lies.
Not one. No, look at. I wish they had it on tape. Every time they do it,
hey,
I had 3 picks.
Time out.
I had 3 picks, Jake.
Time out. We need to have one extra guy. That way, when Mook decides he ain't gonna run after the people because they thought they overthrew it, we can put somebody else in that on defense and still keep.
That was on one play. On one play, I let a dude catch it. And I told you, I said I didn't guard him because I thought he overthrew it. I said it.
Times you told me that shit.
I only told you that once. Now on y'all side, y'all the one kept giving up them first down all the time.
No, that's because y'all's guys. We already got 3 guys in our side with 2 people.
I don't want to hear it. Y'all should have stayed. Y'all should have stayed in y'all zone.
Y'all don't communicate shit.
No,
now I got 4 people.
When they cross over,
Jake, here's what we can also say. They weren't coming to our side to try to score. They were stacking your side.
If they stacking my side, that means y'all got a shift. So y'all wasn't shifting.
They would stack your side. They would leave 1 over there, 2 over there with us. So me and Jake, they would try to split like whoever's fast. They would try to move them over to you all side. They're people. They kept trying to send that way. So I kept talking trash to them to try to get them to come back over to where we are. And then they told me I wouldn't jam them, which I did. I said, "Cool, I'll come up to the line and we can run this."
And then another thing, on my side, we had a young kid. We had a young kid that I don't even know who he was. We just got through here because Joe got hurt. We had to throw him on our team. Then I had to be coaching him up while we run the plays, tell him what to do every time. And then we had another guy, my boy. I love him. I ain't gonna say his name, but he just didn't know what to really do.
Fine, so, put the kid on. I'll coach him.
No, the thing of it is, that's what I'm telling you. I had like 2 players that was like didn't really know how to do what the offense. I had to tell them word for word what to do. So that's what I'm telling you. But like I said, when they threw the ball my way, pick city. That's what I'm saying. Because I don't know about y'all. I had 3 picks. I dropped one of them on purpose. Because they kept saying, if you pick the ball off, we got to keep playing the game, which is so crazy.
Here's what we're going to do, okay? We're going to move Joe to the middle. We're going to leave Josh where he is. And we'll put Junior where I am. And I'll move to your side, and I'll coach all them up.
However y'all playing on whatever, where I'm at, I'm gonna dominate. It doesn't matter where I'm at. But I'm in
the game plan is gonna be to shut them out at least one game.
I'm gonna dominate.
We try to get at least one shutout.
Everywhere I go, everywhere I play, I'm gonna catch a pick.
My thing is,
where I play.
At the end of that day, I was like, I don't even care if they score because I want to just keep playing. So I'll go get one. I ain't worried about not scoring. Throw me the ball. Then they triple team. We got wheel routes for Dave. You got Josh. You got 2 bombs. I mean, I was worried about not scoring, so I was like, whatever.
Listen, I just want to win. That's all I care about. That's the game plan. Win. Yo, but it's been another episode of Nothing Nice. I appreciate you guys pulling up. We got Mook Jones, Jake, Joe. We're going to be back to talk about a little March Madness next week. We're getting a little closer to the draft, so we'll talk about that next week. Y'all going to see the footage of the football game, so we're going to see if Mook gets his 3 picks and throws for 20 touchdowns. So we'll also make sure Joe's on the field. He says that the doctor cleared him, full clean bill of health.
I'm bringing my training staff with me. I'm gonna be good. Don't worry about me. Hey, also, I want to give Mook a shout out for making it through the pod without saying some absolutely wild shit. Because the Kyler Murray take, bro.
I thought about it all week. I thought about that Kyler Murray take all week. I'm not gonna lie.
That's not a wild take.
That is a wild take.
You wasn't that crazy today, so shout out to Mook for.
Look, I really did think about that all week. I started to text you, but I was like, no, he may be regretting it. So
it's wild right now. It's wild right now. But when them boys in the NFC Championship game playing against Philadelphia,
it won't be because of Kyler Murray.
You know what I'm
saying? Justin Jefferson.
Yeah, they can for sure get there. They can for sure get there, but it won't be because of just Kyler Murray.
Let me make my case. I didn't say it was a top 5. I said top 10.
You said 10.
Top 10.
I stand corrected. That's still too high. We named 13 quarterbacks better than him.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, when Kyler Murray, if he's healthy, he's the top 10 quarterback in the NFL. And I stand on that.
Yeah. So is Aaron Rodgers, but then you take your take back because Aaron Rodgers.
I said Aaron Rodgers is overrated.
Because he only won one Super Bowl.
Yes.
But we're putting a guy in the top 10 who's never even made one playoff game.
You worded it wrong. You worded it wrong. I said he's the overrated because he's played 18 years and never made it back to a Super Bowl.
But we're putting a guy in the top 10 who's never even won a playoff game. That's how crazy this podcast is.
Look, man, I'm gonna let y'all have it. It's about that time. I'm about to call it night.
They try to put in a contract that you need to watch 8 hours of film a week.
Listen, he's gonna watch it and come back with his same opinion.
That's not gonna help his take because Kyler Murray don't got 18 hours of film.
He's gonna have to. What year is this? 26. He's gonna have to go back to 2023 to get it.
Look. Only time will tell.
It's been another episode of Nothing Nice. We appreciate y'all pulling up. We out here. Like, share, comment, subscribe, all the vibes. You know it.